Hello and welcome back to the GorillaBiker, and today we're once again on my actually it is still the same commute as the last time. I literally just thought of other stuff I wanted to talk about and the cameras are still rolling, so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do that then, because you know, it's not my job, it's my hobby, but I do enjoy talking to people. And it's funny because I was only talking to someone about this today. When I was on my lunch, someone had messaged me about it, and like, they said, hey, did you ever pick what panniers to get on the V-Strom? You know, what did you get and are you happy with them? And I have not yet picked panniers for the V-Strom. Now, honestly, the largest reason for that is financial, because I knew when Toaster got her job that we would have a house move coming up, which is very expensive because you always end up with a kind of an overlap month where you're paying two rents. You have to pay your new security deposit before you get your old security deposit back. Well, especially where over here where we don't have any, you know, family or whatever that we could move in with for a couple of weeks while we change everything over. But yeah, so essentially when we get the security deposit back from the house we were renting in Greenville, I'm kind of hoping that we get all of it back. If, well, I think they take enough out to clean carpets or whatever else. That was discussed at the very start, which I'm fine with. So if that's all that gets taken out, then I should be able to finally buy panniers for the V-Strom. And honestly, to answer the question, I'm still leaning heavily towards Hepco and Becker panniers, just because I think they're very good value. And Hepco and Becker still offer a luggage system for this bike, so it does also gives me that idea that you know, I'll be able to transfer them onto whatever bike I get after the V-Strom as my main bike, which is honestly a large part of investing in panniers for me, because I don't see them as like, this isn't going to be a couple of years, this is the next 10 years at least, which would then make them more affordable, because right now as they stand, I don't know, where panniers are always expensive, but I mean, I would love to go with SW Motec's system. They didn't even reply to my email actually, so maybe I wouldn't go with their system now, which is pretty rude. You know, it takes a lot of nerve for me to work up to email somebody like, hey, would you like to work with me? I can make some videos installing them and reviewing them, whatever else, just to be completely 100% ignored. That hurts. So SW Motec, shame on you. If you have an outreach email, you should answer people, you know, even if it's a no. A no is absolutely fine. I know some people might get angry about it, but I am not that person. And you know, you really should treat people, I suppose, as you want to be treated in return. I would not have been angry if you answered and said, no, you suck. I'd have been like, okay, thank you for answering, I appreciate it. It was the same with Ron Ayers actually in Greenville. I reached out to them to see what they like to make some videos like I made for Freeman's in Ireland, which I stress that I literally want nothing for it monetarily. I don't want discounts, I literally just want the bikes to ride, which, I mean, to me, those videos have cumulatively hundreds of thousands of views, I think. Oh, well over 100,000 views anyway, the review videos. So it's free advertising. You know, all the equipment is my own. I always fill the bikes up with fuel and all that, but so I don't know why they wouldn't even respond. Again, even with a no, a no is fine, just give me a response. It hurts. I don't even remember what it was. Oh yeah, but SW Motec's luggage system, it's $2.5 grand, which honestly, I know it's like, it's a top box, it's panniers, it's the luggage mounting rails, and it's the bags that go inside the luggage. I'm not saying it's a bad deal, I'm just saying it's a lot of money, when you consider that this entire bike cost $2,500. That's kind of where my reluctance to go for that comes from. Not because I don't think it's a good product. I mean, it looks like a fine product. SW Motec make good stuff. I've bought plenty of SW Motec stuff in the past. There are SW Motec risers on my V-Strom right now, which I would highly recommend. They're very good quality. I've taken them off to look at them. I didn't put them on there, but I think they're excellent quality. And why is he not going? Surely he should have had a green there, no? Weird. Yeah, there's some air for you again, lovely bike. But yeah, I'm not saying that. It's just I find it hard. The way I look at the price of these things, I find it hard to rationalize that they should cost that much really when you know, you can buy a CB750 Nighthawk and do well over 1,000 miles an hour for 2,500. It just it doesn't really, it doesn't sit well in my mind parts. Whereas the Hepco and Becker, okay, granted, I think the entire system, if I was to buy everything the same as for SW Motec, it would be, I think, 1875 for top box, panniers, luggage racks, etc., to fit everything. So I mean, it's not a world apart. They're not massively dissimilar, but I just think I don't know, I just think two and a half is quite a lot for that luggage system, and that's kind of why I haven't went with that one. Yeah, I don't know, that's honestly probably will still be going with the Hepco and Becker, because like I said, they sit close to the bike, which I like. I think they're, I'm not going to say better value because I haven't tested the SW Motec, so I think that would be an unfair statement. They're cheaper than SW Motec, so I think something that will be a good lockable hard case that I can bring stuff to and from work with. Look at these houses here. So those ones are nice, but look at these houses. Look at that house. It's huge and on a lake, and the one across the lake is also huge and on a lake. There is a story behind these that I've been told. I don't know if it's true, so I'm not going to repeat it. It's around, you know, getting divorced and whatnot, and rich people. But yeah, I don't know. The weird thing for me here is, look, see the way it's just like, it's this huge ass house and it has this little gate wall. Like, would you not build a full wall? I don't understand why you wouldn't build a full wall around your house if you can afford to build one like that. Do people over here not like privacy? I don't know, but I'd like to know. I don't understand it. Yeah, so basically that's it. It just comes down to cost. I think the Hepco and Becker it's a lower entry point. It will likely do the exact same job for me. Hepco and Becker make very good stuff. The crash skid plate, the skid plate that I put on the V-Strom is Hepco and Becker, and I mean, that was excellent quality. It fit up no problem. So I have no problem spending more money on their products. Yeah, that's kind of where my brain is at right now at this moment in time. Is like, you know, I think I'll probably go with Hepco and Becker, unless, like, if any company does want to reach out to me, because, you know, it's a great thing, and I'm very lucky that Steve from Indy Ridge did reach out to me all those years ago now. And I know I'm not wearing my Indy Ridge gloves today. That was actually a mistake on my part. These are way too warm in comparison. The Indy Ridges are quite lovely in this heat. I've never had an issue with them. I just grabbed these because they were in my eye line this morning. My hands regret it. They're very sweaty right now. Mainly probably because they're black. They're pretty well ventilated. You know, they're not super hot as a glove goes, but they're not cold, that's for sure. But yeah, I'm very lucky, like I was saying, that, you know, Steve reached out to me all those years ago, and I honestly really look forward to the day I can meet Steve and Bry the biker who originally introduced me to Indy Ridge. They're both great people, and I appreciate the hell out of them. And I suck at responding on social media. I just realized I have not responded to either of them. I don't know if there's anyone else do this, but I'm a terrible person for, like, I will see messages when I'm busy, like Instagram messages or text messages, whatever they may be, and I'll be like, oh yeah, I'll respond to that in 10 minutes when I'm not doing this thing that I'm busy with. And then, of course, I immediately forget to respond to them. And also, now that it's red, you did not need to come that close to me, lady. It's your nice car and all, but, like, stay in your lane, please. You know, that's something that I definitely appreciate those guys. Basically, I can't remember what I was saying because someone in a Charger tried to move over and squish me, which is why I generally ride on this section of the road. I don't know, I can't remember the name of is it Rospa? I don't know. I've read their stuff online, and Grumpy Bike Wizard is a safety buy, or he trains at the safety buys. And that's something that, you know, we've spoken about in the past, is you want to stay halfway between your two dangers. So for me, really, I should nearly be in the grass here, because, you know, drivers of cars suck, and unfortunately that seems to be a global thing. But they're not good standard of driving wise. Well, yeah, that's why you see me, like, I will move over to, you know, this section of the road most of the time, just to keep away from the danger, which is the cars. Like that Charger, for instance, which was, granted, a very pretty Charger, but I'm not looking to get squished by one. Not today, not anytime soon. Whoa, I will not be getting fuel there. That is considerably more expensive than where I put fuel in this morning. It's still less than $1 per litre for those of you in countries that sell stuff by the litre and not by the American gallon. Did you know that's a thing, by the way? The US gallon is 3.75 litres or thereabouts, and the UK gallon is 4.51 litres. Neither of which makes much sense. However, I do like that people get, like, really angry when they see bigger numbers here for gallons. Because while you price it per litre, it still seems, you know, it's still cheap in comparison to Europe, which is not a great comparison because it's too expensive there, in my opinion, for something that everyone needs to get to and from work. Anyway, over here I really like the people get mad because it keeps the price low. So long may it continue. You know, those of you who get mad at fuel prices, you are the real heroes today. I think I'm one of those people who've just been like, I've given up. You know, I tried in the past. I wrote letters to people who are supposed to be able to tell you things and whatnot, but I think I'm at a point now that it's like, I don't think anything that I do will make a difference, so I'm just gonna live the best life I can and ride the most bikes I can, and just deal with whatever is thrown at me. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. So we'll see. Well, yeah, that's really all I wanted to further talk about. Was mainly the Panniers, which I know turned into many more things rambly wise. But apparently people come here for the rambles, so here is a solid helping of ramblage, folks. I hope it fills your appetite for rambly boys. Yeah. And hopefully soon I will get those Panniers and do fitting videos on said Panniers. And oh, actually at the end, no, I might do a separate video on it. I'll do a really quick video on talking about my plans in the garage in the new house, which I should be able to hopefully make when we get there, if Toaster's okay waiting 5-10 minutes to make it, because I already have the plan in my head. And yeah, then you'll know what's coming up, I suppose. So yeah, if you watched, thank you very much for watching. As always, a very special thank you to all of my patrons. You all know I appreciate the hell out of you and the support that you give me, because I essentially suck as a human, and for some reason they all tell me that I don't, which, yeah, you know, it's nice to have that positive reinforcement, even though they're wrong. I still appreciate it. And yeah, until next time, oh, a little donut area. Until next time, thank you again for watching. Adios. Outro crew. If you live in America, how do you feel riding a small little bike like this beside big trucks like that? Especially when you see people like stargazing into their phones. I'm oddly okay with it. It's never actually made me nervous while I've been over here for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know, is it because I kind of watch people as they approach in my wing mirrors? Which is why I like to have a good wing mirror, by the way. I know some people remove them, but that's not me. I like to have a good wing mirror. And I will kind of judge someone's driving as they approach me and be like, do I need to be more or less wary? That person in front of me in that truck definitely did not need to be wary. They're sticking, like you can see, they're driving perfectly. I like to see that. Props to you, owner of the red F-150. Good job. But yeah, do you get nervous, outro crew? Let me know. Bye, outro crew.